Hey crew, it's Ben, and I'm back on another reaction video. And today we got the drop. Yeah, like I was waiting on this one from Problematic, and he let it go. So let's see what he let go. Let it go. Boom, 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 boom. I like that. Where were you at? Where is that? Well, that looked like the homeland there. That don't.
Maybe I should really leave the house and socialize. I've been distant since a little kid and I do not know why. Looking back, quite frankly, I was traumatized. Making trips to the food bank, barely getting by. I always had an issue trying to tame my anger issues. Lock myself inside my room and play this song to really hit you. I'm a basket case, such a bitter aftertaste. I just need another high, someone get me out this place. You find out quick who the real ones are when you're alone. Snakes will slither in the grass, you better cut the lawn. People...
Right. You want to see the fake people fall off? Like I can give you the #1 way to make motherfuckers like fake people just fall away, bro. Try making yourself better, because the first thing they're gonna do is attack you, and then they just gonna disappear. Like when people see that you are actively working on making yourself better, and that you're actively starting to drive yourself to do whatever your chosen craft would be. Like we talk a lot about the greater purpose on this channel and how you need to find your direction. Like my boy here, he's looking so much better now. He's found his purpose. He is grinding into it, and it gives you life. Like you can see here as versus Angels and Demons 1, right? In Angels and Demons 1, he was still struggling really hard with some of this stuff. And now he's telling you about stuff he once struggled with, right? It's a whole different feel. It's a whole different vibe. That's what it's about, right? Find your purpose and grind into it. And the more shit they throw at you, the better. Like, steel gets sharpened by scraping, right? Gold gets refined by the fire. The things that make you the better person are the things that you don't desire. It's the things that you can't help. They come anyway. They fall on you and you can't move, right? And so what you do is you fight through it and you skin off all that weakness. It just falls off rubbing against the hard shit. That's what happens. So grind in. Like the more shit you get, the better. Like the more stuff they throw on you, the better. Now you cannot use any of that they throw at you as an excuse, right? There are plenty of reasons. Never let a reason turn into an excuse. But grind into it. Your boy's grinding into it. He's looking better than he has since I've been watching him. I'm loving it. And the visuals are great. I want to know where he went. Like, it's beautiful. I want to check it out.
Come and go, but memories.
Because travel is on my itinerary in the future again, too, right?
Sentimental. If you ain't trying to help me grow, then we are not official. Staying privately. Please nobody bother me. I just need some time alone to gather what's inside of me. So
now, see, that's the thing, too. People need to realize it. Some people do need that. It's commonly defined as introvert, extrovert. My introvert, extrovert is defined differently. I use that more as a direct and informative type of thing, right? And when you're direct, you like to conserve your energy for yourself. That's what people define as introversion, and that's cool. Like, it's a little bit wonky for me to talk about, and you're not going to understand what I'm saying, but if you watch my infinite integrations, you will. And like when you need to conserve that energy like that, that does not mean that you don't give it away. It just means that you're more choosy about who you give it away to. That's all. So you are intentionally, by your stack, more selective about who you let in, as long as you are doing it intentionally. All right.
Please nobody bother me. I just need some time alone to gather what's inside of me. Slowly I am learning, merging to a better person. They just like to judge, but they do not see what's beneath the surface. Quote unquote, I'm a definition of a goat. Couldn't see my vision with binoculars or telescopes. Keep on writing till it is the realest shit I wrote. And see my name next to the greats, that's some epic growth.
I'm with it too. Like, I've already talked. He's already been in the growth. He's already growing, right? This is leaps and bounds from where we started, like where I started with him, right? Like his flow is better. It is. It was good then, but it's great now. And like the scenery, the visuals, everything's up. All the game is up. I'm with it. And y'all can say what you want. Like, I love being positive and helping people like be grow. Like this is great to me. I love it.
Night, and I promise we gon' fight to the end. Gonna be alright. Got my soldiers with me, always down to ride. Know I need a change, make a sacrifice. I don't wanna change, but I need it right.
Right there, right there, right there. Look, wisdom.
To the end, gonna be alright. Got my soldiers with me, always down to ride. Know I need a change, make a sacrifice.
No, I need a change. Make a sacrifice. Ah, right there. That's life changing. Right there. When you realize that this sucks, I need to change something. That means I'm going to have to give up something that I am comfortable in and be uncomfortable in something. Like that. That's what he said in just 2 lines. Just bloop. Right there. And he ain't done yet. Hold on.
I don't want to change, but I need it right.
I don't want to change, but I need it, right? That's the other half of it. Like when you realize it, like when you realize your life sucks, it's like, okay, good. Who can I blame for that? That's the first instinct of all people, right? And where you need to be with it is, all right, so what did I do? Right? And most of the time, not all of the time by any means, but most of the time it is something that you did. Like looking back at it, you're like, yeah, that was kind of dumb. And so just looking at it honestly, and if you weren't in the wrong, then you weren't in the wrong. But sometimes you are. And every time that you can recognize that you are, it helps you to grow as a person and get better and do more. And like that, you don't want the change though. Like you want to blame somebody else. You don't want to say, well, there's change that needs to be done. Here's the sacrifice that can be done. Like, and you don't want it. You don't want to do it. That's why you got to grind into it, right? It's a fight. It's a battle. Men, especially men, are meant to battle. Like, maybe not physically, but at least mentally. And so leaning into the grind is doing both, right? You're physically moving. You're physically doing something. Even if you're building a game and you're sitting on your behind and you're moving a mouse pad, at least you're moving. Hopefully you're exercising too. But like even in them situations, you're moving towards a goal. The goal is the thing. Now the goal is God above all things. And then there's the greater purpose just underneath God because he sets that. And he's like, all right, here's what you can achieve. And it's a whole list of things. There's a lot of possibilities. And you get to pick one of them and be like, all right, I want that one. And go for it. Scramble and crawl your butt up that ladder. Do everything it takes to get there. Grind all you can to get there. All you can. Everything you can think of to grind. And that does not mean work yourself to death. That means figure out what you want to be doing where you're not working yourself to death and you still want to work. All right. I'm done ranting.
Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. There's some shit up in my head. I need to let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Hearing voices every night. I need to let it go. I should let it go. Why am I so skeptical? Every time I trust another person, not dependable. Flow impeccable, graded like it's medical. When I say I'm chilling, I mean colder than an icicle. Another conversation with myself ain't nothing new. Voices understand me better than another human do.
Yeah. Boy, the conversations that go on in this noggin, right? Like I'm constantly doing it. Like I'm constantly picking apart my own theories, right? That's what I do. Like I sit here and other people worry about, did this person say this thing about me? I don't give 2 shits. The only person on this planet that I am worried about impressing is my spouse. That is it. My wife is my only. And so I love every single one of you. I pray for you, every single one of you, every day. And I want to see you all grow, and I want to see you all succeed. But if you think that I'm crazy or mean or whatever, I really don't care. I really don't. So, yeah, I forgot where I was going with that. Let's
The conversation with myself ain't nothing new.
Oh, the conversations in my head. So the parts that I'm picking apart in my head is not what people are saying about me, or it's, okay, do I think the correct thing about this? Like literally the part that I kick my own ass about is my theory correct? And so I pick it apart constantly. If I'm playing a video game, I'm picking it apart constantly. I'm a great plotter, right? I'm terrible at executing like when I wrote my book. The plot is there, all the necessary things for a very engaging story, but the details are lacking because I don't care. I like the plot, and so I pick apart the stuff in my head. And I got off on another rant, but yeah, the voices in my head are am I right in my theories? And they're constantly there. Even when I'm doing this, I'll see something and it'll bing in my head like, oh, does that contradict anything I already think? If so, is it correct?
I say I'm chillin', I mean colder than an icicle. Another conversation with myself ain't nothing new. Voices understand me better than another human do. This is ludicrous, turn into a lunatic. Paint my face like it's a joker, label me a pessimist. Can give you all to someone and I'll stab you in the back. Just cause we blood don't mean we family.
That's true though. That's true. You can give your all to someone and they will stab you in the back. Done it. I've been there. I've been the person stabbing people in the back, and I have been stabbed in the back. Doesn't mean you don't trust anybody though.
A pessimist can give you all to someone and I'll stab you in the back. Just cause.
Because honestly, here's me being honest with me, right? Most of the time, when the people stab me in the back, I knew that shit was gonna happen. Like, and the people who have not, and there are definitely people in my life who have had the chance and have not, like, in any manner transgressed me at all, right? There are people in my life like that I can absolutely trust 100%. There's not a lot of them, but there are those. And I know and knew from the beginning that those people were solid. And that every single one that has ever stabbed me in the back, every single one of them, I knew in my gut, something ain't right with this. But I went over it because maybe somebody I trusted had them associated with them in some way. Like, normally, the people who stabbed me in the back were not associated with the people that I trust because those were pretty different circles, to be honest. And so there's that, but like I knew in my gut that I shouldn't trust these people. I knew the games they were playing. Like, and if anybody's playing the game at all, then you really can't trust them. Like, you can to a certain extent. Like, sometimes the blood does extend far enough. But sometimes it doesn't matter who it is, right? Sometimes you got to call on the law on your own daddy.
Cause we blood don't mean we family, I'm just stating facts. People love to judge and always bring up on your past. Even if you change for the better, they ain't having that.
But, y'all, I don't know if I ever put this out there or not, but a few months ago, I had family drama pop up, right? If you don't know, let me clue you. And like, I'm all up in the middle of this video dropping my business, but it's whatever. Because my blood is out there running around telling straight lies on me, y'all. Like, apparently, I got kicked out of the Navy because I dropped the hard R, right? Not at all. Like, not at all. Like, I was a butthead. I got in fights. I broke my hand. The reason they kicked me out was because I broke my hand. Like, that's the reason I got kicked out, because I did not hit the E5. And, you know, long story, it was almost entirely my fault, right? Almost entirely. And so, but it had nothing to do with racism. This family member of mine is running around telling everybody, like anybody that will listen, people that do not know me, like all kinds of people, that I got a dishonorable discharge from the military, from the Navy, for dropping the hard R. Now, if you were ever in the service, you know what a joke that is, because you do get disciplined. If you're racist in the military, you get disciplined. Don't ever get that twisted. I've seen it happen a lot. But it's not a tolerated thing, right? But you do not get a dishonorable discharge for that. Like, dishonorable discharge is a hard thing to get. Like, you have to work at it. Like, you really have to be doing that hard. And so, all of that to say that he's right. Sometimes blood is not your kin, right? Like, my kin are the people who fight with me, for me, and are 100% on my timeline, right? That's the people that I got. And you can be blood related to me, and I don't give just whatever.
You gotta know your worth, or they'll walk all over you. Everybody trying to fit in, but I got different shoes. It's a numbers game, ain't no friendly competition. You ain't eating at my table if the vibe is missing. On a road by myself and it's a lonely one. Got my demons on my back and a loaded gun. I'll be doing what I love until my time has come. Keep on climbing up the mountain, expedition isn't done. Take my hand.
I'm loving it. Is it the Bahamas?
And I promise we gon' fight to the end. Gonna be alright. Got my soldiers with me, always down to ride. Know I need a change, make a sacrifice. I don't wanna change, but I need it right. Let it go, let it go. There's some shit up in my head, I need to let it go.
Look. Most people aren't gonna see this, right? This part right here. This is a public setting. This is a man with social anxiety who has talked extensively about being socially anxious.
Go, let it go. There's some shit up in my head.
That is joy in his face right there.
I need to let it go. Let it.
So, what I'm saying is, that progress right there makes me happy. That's what I'm saying right there. That progress right there, seeing that progress right there makes me happy, right? Okay.
Go, let it go. Hearing voices every night, I need to let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Alright. Y'all make sure you get back over to my boy's page and give him some love. Give him a like, share, and sub, throw him a comment. Let him know you appreciate what he is doing, because I sure do. The link will be provided in the description box down below. This was great. I loved every minute of it. I've loved watching the progress of this the whole way through. Like, we started with Angels and Demons and the whole way through, and this has been great. Like, I came to get late to the game, but I'm still so happy to see this. Like, the growth, the progress, like, the visuals are better, the audio is better, the sounds are better, the flow is better. Everything he is growing towards, he is grinding into. And I love to see it. I love to see the personal growth that is evident in his music. That is a wonderful thing to me. I love it. So, Problematic, thank you so very much for this. It was great music, and it is greatly appreciated. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You are perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pittstake. Peace.